Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to War Thunder, and welcome aboard the J34 Hunter. It's not specifically called a Hunter, but that's very evidently what it is. I think this was the Hunter Mark 50, if I'm not mistaken. Currently battle rating 9.0 in the Swedish tech tree. Now, as you can see, we're straight into the action here. What I like about this Hunter is that it's the export version which has 30mm Aiden cannons, not the Aachen rounds, meaning because of Gaijin's quote-unquote historical accuracy, this thing still gets tracers, unlike the majority of cannon-wielding jets in the Swedish tech tree. Now, as you can see here, we're a bit surrounded on all sides. I see the Seaton now breaking above me. Try to break into him, see if we might be able to get a bit of a cheeky gunshot on him. Bring the nose about here. A few shots off, and we very kindly give him a clipped wing field modification, which is always nice. Now, low energy saber in front of us. This might as well be free real estate. We're going to go straight for him. Look at this. 1 bird, 2 birds, 3 birds. 4 birds. That was a bit more than what I would have liked, but we got him. Although, speaking of not liking things, this East German MiG-15 has made an appearance, which I'm not very happy with, because he may be able to keep with me. So I'll put it into a dive, try and accelerate away, get one of my missiles off at the Seaton now, because knowing, you know, what this player base is like, they try and steal that kill. Anyway, that's 2 kills secured. Absolutely love that. I don't know what happens to that MiG, but doesn't matter, because we're alive, we break off. See this J34 over here, looks like the A4's got him, so we'll try and extend here. Thought about going for a cheeky shot, but thought it's not really worth it. Now, there is another MiG here, and if it wasn't for his lack of role authority, I think he may have got me there, because he may have pulled on to me, but as you can see, he's taking things into the vertical, as a MiG-15 pilot should rightfully do. Just about get an angle on here, but ever so slightly missing there. I think I pull a bit too much lead on the keyboard, but that's absolutely fine. We've got some altitude over him. It looks like he's disengaging, which is fine. I'm not going to try and keep with him. What I am going to try and do is save this fellow J34 from this nasty looking Swift F7 here, who's riding his butt, to put it politely. As you can see, he's pulling into a vertical. We just have the authority to keep with him. Shots on, and he absolutely explodes. Very satisfying, and that's 3 kills, I believe. So, we have the altitude here to pull off an email man, because I need the energy and I want to face the action. So, we're going to do just that. Almost kiss the ground, take a few tiles off those people's roofs there, that's nice, and end up with a lovely shot on this F40 Sabre here, which we ever so politely take, and leave nothing left apart from a burning, smouldering hole in the ground, possibly. So that's all well and good. There's a bit of a furball going on here, although it's made up of the majority of our team, as we get a critical hit on another F40 Sabre. I shouldn't have taken that head on in hindsight, because there was a very good chance that he could have pilot sniped me. Luckily he didn't. Bit of a misclick there, that's entirely my bad. I'm fully aware of that Swift at my 4 o'clock high, but I think I might have some time to get a pot shot on this MiG, which I do, but miss. It's a good thing too, because that would have been a kill steal looking back at it, and I do not like doing that. So that's all well and good. Pull on to this Swift now. I thought he was going to engage me, but no, he's doing the right thing and boom and zooming. But one thing he can't outrun, on the other hand, is a missile. So we're going to see what happens. Now, he does outpull it, which is slightly annoying, and he's left me slightly lower energy than where I'd like to be, at least, and with no altitude to play with. So this this whole situation is a little bit suboptimal. So I'm trying to dive down into the... it's not necessarily a canyon, but towards the river here. Trying to get some energy back. I do have to pull back on my throttle a bit because my engine is getting a little bit toasty, but the Swift decides he has better things to do. He doesn't go for me, he doesn't single me out, which is good. I would have thought he would have done, but that's fine, because as a J34 here, we are pretty dangerous at this BR, I'd like to think, so that's fine. We're getting some speed back, full throttle now. I obviously know this MiG is going into a vertical, but he has another MiG on his 6, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to keep on going here. Take this energy towards this Swift, who does actually turn around, as you can see. Now, I thought he was going to get a few shots on here. I wasn't taking that. I was just going to break away. I think he was pulling into me. I broke the wrong direction, but he didn't hit me, so that's all well and good. As you can see, turned back around on his 6 again. I think it is just a matter of time before we get shots on at this point, because the Hunter, specifically the J34 at least, I don't know if it has an engine mod or anything. What I can say is in this video it has been spaded, but in terms of actual performance I don't know if it's any better than the other Hunters because I don't actually have the British tech tree yet, but that's all well and good. Now as you can see, Swift realises that I am very much catching him and thinks, okay, let's try and take him into a dogfight, to which I say politely, no thank you. Shots on centre of mass and set him alight. Things we love to see. Now, he does actually try to turn into me here. While he's critically damaged, he does try and sort of break into me. Whether that's because his wings falling apart, I don't really know, but I don't really want to get in front of him while he's still alive and kicking. That is, until he does inevitably burn down here. Lovely stuff, so that's an ace. Things we like to see. Notice this Canberra over in the distance, so we're going to get a bit of speed and take things towards him. Now, what I do have to say is what's about to happen is very, very satisfying. Because 30mm to Aiden's to Bombay tends to not end well. Oh my goodness me. Oh, I'm grinning, sat here commentating this video after seeing that. That was gorgeous stuff. Anyway, 6 kills. I was not expecting that by any means. Double strike achievement? Oh, I don't really care. MiG-15 on the deck. He's very fast, but I'm thinking I could be faster. As you can see, the other friendly MiG just pulled off him. So this guy's more likely than not returning to base. So I tried to catch him off guard here. We're catching him very slowly. I don't really bother in the end because his teammate makes an appearance and tries to go for the head-on, which is not very nice. Luckily I roll out of the way. We miss each other, that's fine. I shouldn't have done this in hindsight. I'm taking a MiG-15 into a dogfight where he very much holds the advantage vertically. But that's fine because I believe my energy retention might be a bit better. As you can see, we've got the altitude over him and we're actually starting to extend. So I think I want to maintain this not advantage but difficulty of him getting guns on. So we're pulling away now, we are starting to extend. I tried to get to around 2 kilometers. Sorry about that, by the way, my OBS was having a moment, so I had to start recording again, but that's fine, exact same place, and yeah, lovely stuff. So, 2 kilometers away, we're going to swing back round. I sort of overestimated this thing's ability to turn, because as you can see, we do not get guns on at all. If anything, I make it easier for him. So we break back into him here. I thought I might get a snapshot, but he's a bit slower than I would have liked him to be. But now he's facing the other way, and I've got much more speed than I did before. I tried to extend, but think, you know what? Let's YOLO it. Try and get guns on into a vertical here. And here we go. And that's a lovely 7th kill. So he does actually hit me. In hindsight, I probably should have died there, but that's fine. This game was full of little mistakes. I'm going to be entirely honest with you guys. This is not luck. Well, this is luck, better yet. This is not skill. It's very, very, very lucky. But I just love this aircraft and wanted to show it off more than anything. So there you go. Coaxing the nose in here because that MiG did actually destroy our front landing leg. Although we do touch down at a relatively nice speed, so no harm done. Ease to a stop. Repair and reload. Here we go. And off we go. Eventually. Come on, Leon. There we go. Right, okay, so rolling. As you can see, team is all over the last MiG on the enemy team. Things we love to see. I don't really know why I bothered taking off here because we kill him. And that inevitably leads to a very, very nice victory. So, 7 kills. 1 kill assist in the J34. I don't really see why people don't really like this aircraft. I think it's fantastic, but then maybe I'm just saying that because it's a Hunter and I'm British. But regardless, next game, speaking of British things here, there's a Sea Vixen who looks like he's going for a bombing run on the friendly base here. I'm not entirely sure if the Sea Vixen actually has bombs. I'm just assuming that because he's heading towards the base. We'll actually check that here because he obviously dives on it, so he's got some sort of ordnance. And he does have bombs. Okay, well, you learn something every day. What this guy's about to learn is mess around and find out. So, it's pulling around. We tried to get guns. I should have fired a bit earlier there. That was entirely on me. But luckily, we seem to be more or less the same energy state. And try and get a missile on him. Seeker turns off right as I get on him. So I have to quickly warm it up again, get a missile off, and get a very tasty first kill. I see this H5 above me thinking it's another fighter. Luckily it's not. The team's dealt with him. Speaking of other fighters, look in front of us. There's a red cloud, to put it nicely. That's the entire enemy team. Now this G91 presents me with a very nice missile solution, which I think I'm going to take. I'm not entirely sure why he's going after a Ju-87 Stuka. That's fine. Second kill, very good. Now the red cloud is starting to merge behind me, which is suboptimal, but luckily we seem to have a bit more speed and they seem to acknowledge that, so they break away because they have better things to do. I was debating going after the other Sea Vixen, but as I say, the majority of the team seems to be preoccupied. That Sea Vixen is being targeted, so I think no, I could be much more useful here. Now look at all these enemies. I haven't seen anything quite like this, although there seems to be a vampire to our sort of 1 o'clock here who's straying away. Whether he's trying to kill us, I don't know. Get some guns on, he breaks, we break, no harm done. Worth a try, I would say. Regardless though, we're now carrying quite a bit of speed into this furball here, which we're going to use to its full extent. Sagittario 2, that thing is tiny and very, very dangerous. It may be the J34 in all aspects actually. Doesn't really matter though when he's critically damaged. And I lie, it's not the Sagittario 2 that can beat the J34, it's the Ariete. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I don't really know. But yeah, he's critically damaged. As a Sabre in front of us, we are much quicker than him. He realises this, breaks to his right, we get a lovely lead shot, take his wing off and get another kill. That's very good. Now, I didn't know this guy was actually leading me straight into the AAA here, so we sort of do a few evasive rolls, and he misses us entirely, which is nice. Going to turn around here and notice, hold on a minute, this Scimitar's coming after us. He's smoking, so I think he's damaged, but still combat effective as you can see. We miss him because we have a little bit of sideways motion going on, that's not a problem. G91, do the same thing. I think he didn't see us until he breaks into us, gets a little spark with his 50 cal, so he does hit me, but no critical damage, so not necessarily anything to worry about. Now, these two vampires here look like they're giving our friendly Sabre a bit of a difficult time, so I propose we go and help him out. The G91 actually goes head on with him and gets burted by a face load of 50 cows, which is lovely. Now one of his vampires, I think he sees me here because as you can see he does eventually break away, there he goes. Though we are on the other vampire, which is nice, get a few hits on centre of mass and he blows up, things we love to see. Now this Scimitar here, I think he's a bit more of a threat compared to the vampire at least, because the vampire, put simply, does not have the speed to keep with anything at this BR, I don't think, so we're just going to roll out of his way and save this motion towards the higher threat enemies. As you can see, the Sabre is now actually on the vampire, at least he was. Looks like he got some shots on, but that's all well and good. Scimitar seems to be on one of the sub 105s who unfortunately gets shot down, so I think we best go and avenge him. So as you can see, Scimitar breaking in front of us, guns on, critical damage to his left wing. One of his flaps had fallen off. I was hoping Aiden's to the wing would do a bit more damage than that, but regardless, friendly Sabre's now on the Scimitar, sets him on fire and puts him into a flat spin. But because we critically damage his wing and put him into that spin in the first place, we get the kill, which is nice. So that's 5 kills. We will absolutely take that. Now, not many people left. I saw a Sabre and a Scimitar towards the enemy base, so I'm sort of speeding up the footage here. Scimitar is very much going home. I don't really know what happened to the Sabre. I think he's probably going into land somewhere with the Scimitar. That's fine. Looks like the team sort of know where he is, so we're just heading towards the base here and seeing if we could pull off a cheeky couple kills. Come from above the hills, which is nice. Scimitar's touching down and makes the biggest mistake of his life by doing so, as we get guns on, give him a few bursts. That's 6 kills. Sabre is on the end of the airfields, 30 mils to the face, and that's 7 kills. Almost get hit by the friendly cannon burst there, but we're alive, we have minimal damage, and we're on 7 kills, things we love to see. Anyway, yeah, that's 14 kills, no deaths. I'm not going to lie, I died a lot while making this video, but it was fun. I love this plane. Anyway, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you did like this video, please do like and subscribe for more content like this. Plenty of it is on my channel. And check out my merch store if you want to support me. Anyway, fly safe, and I'll see you in the next one.